A very happy morning to my dear students. I welcome you all in the science class today. As you all know that we are doing chapter number 9, respiration in organism. Till now we have covered cellular respiration, which means a process or breakdown of the food in the cells with the release of energy, which is called as respiration or cellular respiration. Then we studied about the types of respiration. Basically, there are two types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, and the overall equation is food plus oxygen gives us energy, carbon dioxide and water. Then we studied anaerobic respiration, which takes place in the absence of oxygen. Means food in the absence of oxygen, release energy plus alcohol and carbon dioxide. Anaerobic respiration in humans also takes place for a short time of the period of time. It takes place in our muscles when our body undergoes some vigorous muscular activity, when we perform some activity. In this, what happens? Food in the muscle cells in the absence of oxygen gives us lactic acid plus energy. Then we studied about the basic difference between breathing and cellular respiration. Breathing was a physical process where the exchange of gases was taking place, and cellular respiration is a chemical process in which the food molecules are broken down into carbon dioxide and water. Then we studied about the breathing rate. That was the number of times a person breathes in a minute is termed as breathing rate. It is normally 12 to 18 times per minute in an adult. Then our next topic was human respiratory system. The main organs of respiration were nostrils, nasal passage, vent cavity, bronchi and lungs. And in the mechanism of breathing in humans, during inhalation, two things happen. The ribs move up and outward and diaphragm moves downward. And in the process of exhalation, the opposite happens. The ribs moves down and inwards and the diaphragm will now move up. Till here we have discussed. Now we will study an activity to show the role of diaphragm in the mechanism of breathing. For this we will take a plastic bottle and we will remove its base. And we will take a rubber cork with a hole in the center and a Y-shaped plastic stick or a glass tube as you are seeing in the figure. Next you see a Y-shaped tube again taken in the cork. Fit the cork into the bottle as shown in the figure. To open the base with a plastic bottle, a thin rubber sheet is tied with a string of a rubber band. The model is now ready for use. Now what we will do? We will pull the rubber sheet down and wash the balloons. When we are going to push the rubber sheet down, the balloons, what will happen to the balloon? And in next what we will do? We will push the rubber sheet up and observe the balloon. We will observe that when the rubber sheet is pulled down, the space in the bottle increases and the balloons get inflated. And when the rubber sheet is released or pushed upward, when we are pushing it upward, the space in the bottle will of course decrease and the balloon collapses as seen in the part B. The first one is showing the inhalation process, what happens in our lungs exactly, and the rubber band is acting as a diaphragm. And in the second one, the exhalation process is happening. And again, the rubber sheet is moving, acting as a diaphragm, which is moving up. So this activity shows the role of diaphragm in the mechanism of breathing process. Then the next topic which we started was breathing in other animals. Then we discussed about the breathing process, how it takes place in cockroaches. As we have studied that in cockroaches, small opening is present on the side of their body. These openings are called as spiracles. Through this, the process of inhalation and exhalation, which is the exchange of gases, take place. These openings are connected with a network of tubes called trachea. Then we discussed about the breathing in earthworm. The breathing in earthworm takes place through its skin. It has a very moist skin through which the exchange of gases takes place. Today we will study about the breathing in frogs. How does the breathing process takes place in frog? Frog breathe through their lungs as well as through their skin also. As we know, frog live both in water and on land. When it lives on the land, a frog breathes through its nostril and air finally reaches its lung, as in human beings. But when the frog lives in water, it breathes through its moist skin. So frog breathe by both the process, through its lung also and through its skin also. Now we will study a breathing process in fish. Can you breathe inside the water when you're swimming? No, we cannot breathe, but the fishes can living in water can breathe. As we know, fish are aquatic animals. They have a special organ for this, which is known as gills to breathe under water. Gills help them to use the dissolved oxygen in water. Gills are the projections on their skin as well as supplied with the blood vessels for the exchange of gases. So the process of respiration takes place through gills in fishes. This is how they breathe. Now we will study the respiration in plant. How does this respiration process takes place in plant? Till now we have discussed about human beings respiration system and in other animals. Now we will study about respiration in plant. We know that we take in oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide, and the opposite happens in plant. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Energy is also produced during this process. However, there is no specific organ for breathing present. The exchange of gases take place by a process diffusion. In plants, each part can respire independently of other. For example, exchange of gases in the leaves occur independently. Different structures are involved in this process. These are stomata, which we know it is present in the leaves, the small opening, and the young lenticles in the old stem, and is a journal surface in case of roots. Stomata are we are aware of, these are the minute pores on the surface of the leaves. Exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place through these pores only. In old stems like called lenticles are present. Roots also take in oxygen from the air spaces present between the soil particles, and the oxygen diffuses through the journal surface of the roots. So in plants there is no specific organs, but it takes place through stomata, lenticles and the journal root surface. This is how the respiration occurs in